Traders, how are we doing? Just want to give you guys an update. Some of you may not be getting notified when I live stream. So the last few weeks, I've been live streaming every single morning on YouTube. And that's part of the evolution with this small account challenge. I want to live stream every day so you guys get to see live the emotions, the green trades, the red trades. Additionally, I can answer questions live if you guys have questions about the platform, my trading, strategies, edge, emotions. So I think that's the best route to take. What I'm thinking about doing, as someone suggested, is coming out with a recap. So at the end of the day, if you guys like this, what we can do is a short form video towards the end of the day after the live stream. For those that may not be trading live with me in the morning, what we can do is come out with a small recap discussing the day, the trades, where the account sits, the $1,000 small account challenge, because you guys get to experience it all. The success, the failure, whatever happens, you get to experience it. And I want to do what's best for you guys and for the account, for everybody. So with that being said, let's dive into the computer so we can talk about the small account challenge. Okay, traders, so for those that haven't been tuning into the live stream, right now we're sitting at right in the $1,060 range. So last week I was green every single day. The quota I have on this small account is just $20. $20 a day is what I'm after. Right now we're sitting at like 0.80 on the day, minus fees and whatnot, probably like 0.6 quota on the day. Today's been a strange day though. The market's been going 35 miles per hour. I don't like to push at 65 when the market's being kind of weird. We're seeing a lot of choppy price actions. You got to know when to slow her down rather than speed it up. Now, I highly suggest starting with a small account, and I'm so glad you guys are tuned in for the small account challenge. This is what I recommend, especially when you're first learning how to trade, is a proof of concept. You want to start small? I suggest starting with a small account, perhaps rather than even paper trading. Now, paper trading can give you an idea with your system, right? But that's, some would argue, a large part of it. I would say that's not a large part of it. In my opinion, your mind is the most important thing when trading. And I believe consistency starts in the mind, not in your edge, not in your trading. See, one thing that a lot of traders struggle with their accounts is very smart people get into the market, but they trade with their ego, right? They're not trading the probabilities, they're trading a certainty. And what I have learned and what's helped me out a lot, especially the last week, if you can learn to create a state of mind that's unaffected by the market's behavior, the struggle will cease to exist, at least in my experience. There's not really a struggle. What you do is you wait for the signal, you execute on the signal, you let the trade unravel the way it is with a stop in place, embrace and accept the risk, and move on to the next setup. And you can't think on a trade-by-trade basis. This is a probabilities game. It's not a certainty game. It's a probabilities game. What you're doing is taking a large sample size. You don't want to tunnel and focus in on one trade. I've seen so many traders define their entire trading career based on one trade. You never want to tunnel in like that. Guys, I've been doing this a while. The small account challenge, I believe we're going to be successful with. We may not be. I'm prone to human error just like anybody else. I say you never make it, you're always making it. You always have to be refined. You got to wake up, be disciplined. You have to not only have rules, but you have to adhere to them and stick to them. So there's a lot going on with trading. There's a lot you learn about yourself, and you have to be the best version of yourself. That's why a lot of people don't like doing this. You really have to work out all the kinks out of yourself emotionally, and you have to look at things objectively. You can't control what the market's going to do, but you can control your reaction to the market. So with the account, we're trying to hit Q, $20 a day, $20 a day times 20 trading days in a month, $400. We do that for 12 months, 12 times 400. $4,800 in the year. So yeah, slow and steady. It's not getting rich quick, but we apply 20% of the buying power to each trade, consistent sizing. We don't want to oversize on any particular setup. So naturally, we're going to compound, and our position sizing is going to get bigger and bigger with that 20% of the buying power. So we should be growing this account little by little. So today I've traded a few tickers. I was red on several of them, and I was green on like one, maybe two of them, but the idea is letting the winners work out, stopping the losers quick. CELH, beautiful descending triangle. This one, euphoric move up towards resistance on the daily. We always look left of the chart, snapped under that, faded. I didn't trade this. I just saw it. It's a beautiful setup. I traded something similar to it, right? Hog, euphoric move up towards resistance, 50-day on the daily chart. I look for this all the time, guys. Daily chart, quick move up to that 50-day fast move up relative to the average trading day. That's what you want to look for. You want to see the candlestick relative to the average trading day, so you know if emotions are in play here, because emotions are what you look for. Euphoric move up, I'm looking to short. Human behavior never changes. People buy things going up. They capitulate, sell things going down. They sell they sell fear. They buy euphoria. You want to do the opposite of that, right? So I'm selling euphoria at resistance. Beautiful descending triangle that forms. What is that? Well, we have a base support line and we have lower highs forming on the chart. We crack and fade underneath that. Absolutely beautiful setup. This was my winner today on HOG. I took a few L's. VZ was one of them. VZ I liked. It had several legs on up the last few trading days. There wasn't clear resistance left of the chart, so what I was doing was trading a similar setup to a hog where I liked it popping over this resistance 46 and to form an upper shadow and fade, but it did not do that. That is A-okay. I did have an earlier entry on it, but I didn't necessarily have like a risk target, right? It was kind of like the high of day. If I don't have any resistance targets left of the chart, what I'm looking at is, when I'm looking for a short, is maybe just high of the day, death candle, maybe a rebound. Like for instance right here, 47.34, you could have, as it double tops up there, breaks over the high, and oftentimes they'll do that. They'll do a liquidity grab, they'll break over the highs, they'll take out stop orders before they kind of panic like this and go down. This is exactly what happened on Friday when I traded mRNA. I mean, actually the same exact setup. Look at this, guys. Same exact setup. Goes up to resistance, it pulls back, it forms a double top, but not only just a double top, it breaks over that prior resistance, does a liquidity grab, and starts kind of selling off and pulling back. That's exactly what VZ did. That's what I look for. Oftentimes they will reclaim those highs, accumulate more longs, more bag holders as it starts to sell off and fade. Longs, for some reason, in my own experience, shorts are shorter, longs take longer. I think the reason for that, and don't hate me for this, is I think more amateurs do the longs a little bit more, like focus more on the profits than the risk, let's say. Like they don't have stops in place. I could be wrong on that, but that's my experience. I've seen how these candlesticks move, and longs, like some of them, they're just such diamond hand, hold on for dear life kind of traders that, with a lot of these penny plays, for instance, what was that ticker? DWTX. Like this, you see this kind of move all the time. People buying the top and it just selling, fading, and, there's a lot of tears involved here and blown up accounts. They're spinning the wheel. All they see is the dollar signs. Amateurs see dollar signs, professional traders see risk. So that's something I want to point out. Traders, if you like this kind of style of video where I go over like a recap of the day, what I was trading, what I was looking at, mistakes made. I took my leftovers at 27.30 here. It's faded all the way to 27 now. Really, I need to just go to sleep when I get involved in some of these tickers, because could have been a much better green day, letting this thing fade on out. But it is what it is. If you like this style, let me know. Hit the like button if you want me to keep trying to do these recaps. Do the live stream in the morning for several hours, then I can do these recaps. I want to do some more tutorial videos on CPro as well. A lot of you have questions on that. For instance, short locating, how to do it, how to look at the level 2, stop limits and stop markets, different order types. Let me know what you guys want. I'm happy to do anything. I'll start to work on those tutorials. We'll try to keep up with these recaps as well as the live streams. I'm working hard for you guys and always will. We're going to grow these small accounts. Traders, let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Email me anytime, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Happy trading.